Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good, Adam.
With the situation that you had on Saturday where Jeff is shooting the ball really well, is it a tough decision on trying to figure out when you can bring Rob back into the game in that spot?
Yeah, I mean, yes. And probably I exaggerated a little bit. He had 3 fouls in the first quarter, and Jeff was going so good. I just go, well, you know what? I'll bring Robert back the second half. Probably it's too long to set a guy. And I was just afraid that, P.J. or somebody else get foul trouble, which P.J. did at the end of the game. But, so it's a decision you have to make, and I don't want to get Robert out of his game. So you got to do a better job on that. And just keep looking at it and see what else we can do. Maybe we can go bigger, whatever that means.
Do you feel comfortable using the 3 of them together for long stretches?
Well, long stretches, well, it depends on how they play. I mean, you'd watch it and you get a feel for the game, and if you feel like it's working, yeah. But that also cuts in the other guys that I want to give good looks at. So it gets a little dicey, but it's something that we will be looking at.
Jonathan Fagan.
The fouls are somewhat up in these 3 games. Your personal fouls, but the Thunder always draw a lot of personal fouls. How much of that is correctable or something that can be improved upon given the team you're playing against and the style they play?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a combination of a few things, but at the same time, we do have instances where we're not showing our hands, we're hacking, and so we really talk about that, stress that. It's easy for coaches to say it, and when you're out there in the heat of the moment, sometimes it gets a little tougher. But it's a point that we got to be careful with. We do not want to get in the bonus. And a couple of quarters we've been good, and then a couple of quarters bad. So we've got to do a better job going forward.
Is that sort of unusual that at a time your defense is better than it's been through much of the year, that's when you're fouling more? It seems that those 2 things don't go together.
Well, it does if we're playing hard, which we are, and you're playing against a crafty team that baits you into fouling. So a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit of combination of both. And, just in the heat of the moment, just sometimes you want to make that great play instead of just a good play and keep your hands up. So we just got to keep talking about it.
Thanks.
Christy Reekin.
I know you said yesterday that even if James's shoulder was bothering him a little bit, he'd still get a lot of minutes. But I was just wondering, is he feeling okay, or have you talked to him about that?
Yeah, I mean, we talk, but I don't get, he's fine. He's going to be beat up a little bit, just the pounding he takes going to the basket all the time, and but he knows how to play through it, and I don't think it'll bother him. Now, if he gets hit again or whatever, maybe it does, but right now I think he's okay.